back to the Paranormal Roundup, but today I'm not on my own. I'm going to be delivering some of the biggest stories around the paranormal community with...
me!
She's back!
The prodigal YouTuber. I wasn't even say I'm a YouTuber.
No, you're the phantom YouTuber who just appears in a couple of videos and then dips for about 18 months and then comes back. The Paranormies get some backlash from their fans as they try to promote their new website by uploading half a video to their YouTube channel. Mindseed uploads a video titled YouTube Enough is Enough. Smug Puppy has bit back at a debunking channel. It's getting very heated over there. Ed Sheeran is living in a haunted house. And we also deliver Creator of the Week and Clip of the Week as always. So, let's get straight into it. So for the first story, the Paranormies have had some backlash after they uploaded half a video to their YouTube channel in the attempt of trying to promote their new website to their fans. So the Paranormies recently started up their own website to allow the lads a lot more freedom for their episodes and paranormal investigations away from YouTube's strict guidelines.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah, it makes a bit of sense when you think of it like that.
Yeah, the restrictions are a bit annoying.
This was met with mixed reactions initially, where some fans were all for the idea and some fans were a little upset that they'd have to pay for some additional content. This disgruntled response was only emphasised when the Paranormies uploaded half an investigation to their YouTube channel and then cut it short, and the viewers were met with a message stating for the full video, subscribe to our website.
Right, okay.
And this upset a lot of their community, with the comments being in uproar that the episode was cut short and they'd need to pay to view the rest. Paranormies tried to respond to the backlash in the comments, but it seemed to get a little too much as they then needed to make a community post where they'd outline that other pages also have their own websites and Patreons, even outlining the Mindseed TV for their top tier Patreon is $1,400 per month.
Never!
Yet they feel they always get backlash for having paid platforms.
There are so many creators, not just the paranormal ones, even podcasts and all of those sorts of things on Spotify who have Patreons.
Exactly.
This is nothing new. This is not unusual.
No, but I think what the problem is for the Paranormies is they are feeding into it and then it's kind of like fueling the fire, stoking the fire a little bit.
It's tricky. Do you not acknowledge it or do you acknowledge it?
Well, it's
always a difficult one.
It is a tough one. But what do you guys think about the Paranormies' new paid-for website? I've checked it out and it does look really good. They've got some exclusive content going out there very regularly. And I think part of the fear is that people think they're going to be moving away from YouTube, which they have outlined that is not the case.
Right, yeah. Also,
$1,400 a month.
What do you get for that?
I don't know. But that's what they put in their community post, and it was just, it put a lot of things into perspective. Moving on to the topic of Mindseed TV, they've uploaded a video to YouTube titled Dear YouTube, Enough is Enough. This video may be a little bit older, with it being uploaded on the 5th of May, but the message within the video is so important we wanted to cover it. Mindseed TV uploaded a very serious video to their YouTube channel after their video was unfairly demonetised for, quote, breaking community guidelines. And as this has happened a few times, they felt that enough was enough, so they spoke out on the matter in a video titled Dear YouTube, Enough is Enough.
Dear YouTube and the YouTube community, I'm creating this video to express my profound disappointment and concern about the ongoing issue of videos being falsely flagged for demonetization on your platform. I never wanted to have to come on here publicly addressing YouTube about this issue, but I feel as if I have been backed into a corner for so long, so many times by this platform. The core principle of freedom of speech, which should be upheld on YouTube as it is in the Constitution, often feels like it's being compromised. Content creators deserve to be heard and treated fairly without fearing unjust demonetization or silencing or cancel culture or any of the above. It is extremely disheartening to see that even in 2023, videos are still being inaccurately flagged and creators are being unjustly penalized. I need to emphasize that content creation is not just a hobby for many of us. It's a full-time job and livelihood. To the viewers, this issue may not directly impact your experience on the platform, but it is essential to recognize the potential consequences for content creators. Imagine working 2 weeks expecting a paycheck only to be told that despite completing your hard work, you won't get paid. This scenario is similar to what creators face when demonetization occurs without valid reasoning. The financial burden of creating content is significant, and we rely on YouTube to support us. Colton and I put our hearts and souls into our videos, sometimes even putting our lives on the line, risking our safety to provide viewers with unique and exciting experiences. I'm sure many of you are aware that yesterday we uploaded the scariest video we have ever filmed throughout the time of being on the channel. We were incredibly proud of the content and the overwhelming positive response that it received from our audience. Within the first 6 hours of uploading it, it received over 120,000 views, 15,000 likes, and we are genuinely grateful. Despite abiding by YouTube's community guidelines, the video was falsely flagged. Due to YouTube's flagging of the video, we've lost all of that progress. Views, likes, and comments. It is disheartening. It's a setback that could have been easily avoided with a more fair and accurate review process. We hope that YouTube can address these concerns so that creators like us can continue to share our passion without the fear of losing everything that we work for. I submitted it for a manual review assuming maybe it was just an error on YouTube's automated system. In creating content, I am always cautious to follow the rules. I never use music without proper licensing, sensitive material is always blurred out, and hate speech has never been a part of the channel. But after the manual review came back, it was still flagged, and the reason being was profanity in the title, thumbnail, or usage in the content, which is wildly absurd because this was the first video in a very long time that I actually edited out every single curse word. And as a result of this false penalty, when we have done absolutely nothing wrong on our end, I decided to take the video down. When we submit our content for a manual review, we expect a thorough and fair assessment of the video. However, it often feels as if the reviewer does not even genuinely engage with the content, or perhaps there's a language barrier that prevents them from fully understanding what is being said in the video. This lack of attention to detail is not only frustrating, but also it undermines the trust that we place in YouTube as a platform. I will attempt to re-upload the video, possibly censoring words that aren't even considered profanity in hopes that maybe it won't be flagged again. It truly is unfortunate as this video showcased some of the best and scariest moments we've ever caught on camera. With this being said, I will re-upload the video so that you, our viewers, can enjoy it for free on the platform. Even if it gets demonetized again, I will still leave it up as the priority is to share it with all of you. It is important to mention that during times like this, we are truly grateful for the support of our Patreon community. When we face challenges like this on YouTube, our Patreon supporters help keep us going and enable us to continue doing what we love to do. It honestly feels amazing to have the ability to upload our content to you without the fear of being unjustly penalized. And because of that, now even the lowest level memberships of our Patreon will be able to enjoy early access episodes and our entire library as a thank you from me to you. In addition to the issues that I've already raised, I want to touch on the experience of dealing with YouTube partner managers as well, who are supposed to act as representatives for the platform and provide assistance to content creators like us. Unfortunately, our interactions with these partner managers have often left us feeling disappointed and unheard. It seems that when we reach out to them with important questions and concerns, they're unable to provide satisfactory answers or solutions to the problems that we face. This lack of effective communication and support only adds to our frustration and the challenges we encounter as content creators on YouTube. We understand that the platform is vast and YouTube's partner managers are responsible for assuring many creators. However, it is crucial for YouTube to ensure that these representatives are adequately trained and equipped to address the pressing concerns that creators face on a day-to-day basis, particularly in relation to issues such as demonetization and content being flagged or removed from channels. We sincerely hope that YouTube will take our concerns seriously and work towards improving its support system for content creators. Together, we can build a stronger and more collaborative community that benefits both creators and viewers alike. And trust me, I've made certain that every single word in this video is accurate. I have screenshots and emails to prove what I'm saying is true. YouTube, if you guys would like to reach out, I can provide all the proof that you need. I am very grateful to the platform. I am very grateful to the fact that I was able to build a life creating content and videos for you guys. However, the platform has its flaws. I'm not saying that everything is perfect in this world, but some things could be easily fixed with a little bit of effort. And honestly, silence is never the solution to anything. If there is something wrong with the system that you're working in, or there's something wrong with the environment that you're in, somebody needs to speak up and say something. Thank you so much for your attention to this matter, and let's continue to work together to make YouTube a better and more supportive environment and community for everyone. Sincerely yours, Casey Nolan at Mindseed TV.
It seems the message within the video spread far and wide, with other YouTube channels even agreeing with the message that Mindseed TV were trying to put across, as only a couple of days later they'd post this to their community tab. Our message must have reached someone over at YouTube that has the ability to rectify wrongful actions. The flag was lifted on our recent episode without any notification or email from YouTube as I was re-uploading last night's episode. Now I am able to make the original video public again. Hey YouTube, maybe for the inconvenience and burden that was wrongfully placed upon us, you can throw a video on your homepage and give us a shout out. Shy Ben's getting out, eh?
I love that. At the same time, it's so frustrating because there's nobody that you can directly talk with, there's no chat that you can do, you've just got to kind of follow the instructions and hope that something can be done with it. It's the same with Facebook and stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, and with that being done, their original video was then re-uploaded for all the fans to see with no guideline strikes whatsoever.
How strange. I wonder what that was then.
No, we don't know and they don't know. And that was what was so frustrating.
But then that's the problem. If you don't know what they're flagging you for, then how can you know not to do it next time?
Well, exactly. That's the kind of message that they were trying to put across within the video.
It's ridiculous.
It was a tough one for them, and we've been there.
Yeah.
And it's a stinker when it happens, especially when you pour your heart and soul into your content.
Yeah.
So moving on to our next story, Smug Puppy has actually kind of inserted themselves into a little bit of drama as they've had a bit of back and forth with the debunking page called PSI Paranormal. Back in October of 2022, Smug Puppy uploaded a video where they think they captured a UFO from their back garden.
Oh wow.
This was that clip. PSI on the 23rd of May of this year then put out a video debunking the clip as they feel they had their own explanations as to why the video could have been faked.
My name's Mark, welcome to PSI. Today's video is having another look at a video that Smug Puppy are still claiming is real. We have debunked and exposed lots of Smug Puppy videos, so why does this one in particular upset him? Let me give a response to that. I believe it's because Saturday the 2nd of July is the annual date for World UFO Day. It marks the anniversary of the Roswell crash incident in 1947 in New Mexico. Maybe Smug Puppy had some more videos planned. Maybe that's what it was. Anyway, let's break the video down.
I don't want.
Smug Puppy did actually go outside with his daughter, who helps him fake a lot of other videos, and they filmed the night sky. They just panned to the left and back to the right. They actually did that, and then they were saying things while they was outside, but there was nothing there. They later took this footage into the house and started editing it. The glare that you see on the left side, which has got like a bluey tinge to it, is because he's filming it and he's getting a glare from the screen off his computer. But he's added the full shot in afterwards. Let me tell you how we did that. So although he's claiming this is the full footage of being outside, it is, but there's a cut there. There's a cut where the lens flare, the glare is off the screen monitor. You see the cut. I'll slow it down so you can see the footage. He has then added on the extra footage to make it look as though he is outside all the time. In the original footage he was, but you can see the cut where he has added it after filming the monitor.
So we've got
Watch as he zooms out. You'll see the lens glare disappear. There's a cut. I'll slow it down. Did you see it?
Smug Puppy then got their hands on this clip, and after these two already having a bit of history, a bit of back and forth with one another, it got a little bit heated within the video.
No.
And they decided to bite back, where Smug Puppy blames Mark from PSI for, quote, harassing him, and also calls him out to for, quote, trying to paint a picture of him not being disabled, quote, that's in Neil's own words.
My name's Mark, welcome to PSI. Today's video is having another look at a video that Smoke Puppy are still claiming is real. It's the UFO video that they released on TikTok and that I showed you guys a week or so ago.
Oh, Mark, this is ridiculous. We thought you'd reply to this video in the manner that you've done, and it's ridiculous because this has got nothing to do with debunking for you, Mark. Nothing at all. This is persistent and sustained harassment and personal attacks on us, and it's been going on for too long, I'm afraid. Where do I start? I'm going to make you an offer, Mark, which you'd be a fool. The paranormal community will back me up on this. You'll be a fool to refuse. But this is going to make you look like a fool if you do take it up. Because I guarantee you that video is 100% real.
Maybe Smoke Puppy had some more videos planned.
We don't plan to make any more UFO videos because we don't plan anything that we film. So we can't plan anything. And you're on about us bringing this video up. You brought this video up for a second time. This video was filmed last year in October and we left it there. We didn't bring it back up. You brought it up recently and tried to claim for the second time and claim it was fake. So we just put out a video, an extended version of it, showing you that it wasn't fake. But no, not good enough for you. So then you tried to make out why am I doing this, because of the July thingy UFO. I've got no interest in UFOs anymore, mate. I used to be a UFO investigator, but not anymore. So it makes me wonder why you're bringing it up again. We'd left it back in October last year. You're the one who's brought it up. And even in the comment in the video, you hear me say, I think it could be a possible ground brace projection. I can't remember the actual words you used. I think I said something like, it must be flashing from below as they're all in sync. That's what I thought it was. I thought it was something like a laser projection or something flashing from below. I didn't claim it was aliens. In fact, very few UFO videos I believe in. So yeah, possibly a drone display, ground brace projection, you know what I mean? So that's my guess.
Does raise a few other questions though. I'd like to ask this. What was you doing out there in the first place? Because I know, Neil Cotty, you have some form of disability. You're always walking with a stick. You found it difficult to walk. So what was you doing out there in the first place?
And what's this, Mark, about me not being out in the garden? What am I doing out there? I thought you were disabled. Well, I'll tell you what I'm doing out there, Mark. It's my own fucking garden. And excuse the language, but it's my own fucking garden. Do you understand? I know what you're trying to create. You're trying to create an image that maybe I'm not disabled or maybe I'm faking it. This is what the personal harassment attachment you're trying to put out there on YouTube. I'm not going to fucking stand for it, mate. I've been disabled since 1994. I've had several surgeries on my back. My back was the original problem. I've got grade 4 arthritis in both knees, several surgeries on both knees, ankle. I've got atrial fibrillation, idiopathic intracranial hypertension. I'm severely anemic. I've got all sorts of problems, mate. And I've got all the fake paperwork to show you as well if you don't believe me. So don't try and come at me with that shit. Because that is just, I will take offence at that, a real offence. You know what I mean? Real offence. So don't try and play that game, mate. Because people who do that are just fucking assholes. And you are an asshole, mate, for doing that. I'm sorry, but you are. I'm not going to hold back my language. We're all adults here. And what you're trying to do, mate, is disgusting. That's what you are, mate. Fucking disgusting.
Second question is, why does the screen glare go when you zoom out? Because the camera doesn't actually move. You just zooming in, zooming out. That shouldn't affect the screen glare. If that was coming from some sort of garden light. And the glare is actually blue, but the garden light you pointed out is orange. The glare would be like a whitey orange tinge.
I'm going to throw down the gauntlet to you, Mark. Here's how it goes. I'm going to make you this offer. A paranormal investigator worth a salt will jump at the chance to prove that we're fake, right? You're welcome. You are welcome to come along, stand in the same spot in our garden, and use my phone, which is iPhone 13 Pro Max, or your own phone, and film and zoom in and out from where I was filming, and you will see that glare, and it's a neighbour's next door garden light. It comes on automatically. It's a path light. Whenever we walk down or they walk down, it's mounted on a post about 6 foot high. Whenever we walk down, it comes on. So you're welcome to stand right there and film, and you'll see it's a very white blue light. It's not orange. I don't know where you get orange from. So you're welcome to come and do that. Come and stand in the garden. You're not welcome to come in the house, unfortunately, for reasons I've already stated, but you're welcome to come along. Obviously it'll have to be dark. You tell me when you want to come along, and I'll let you in the back gate, and you can come and stand exactly where I stood, and you will see exactly what I filmed. And that's one offer.
I'd like, on behalf of the paranormal community anyway, I would like to say we're just full of it. Anybody that believes you needs to start examining your work.
The second, I will offer up the raw file from my phone to anybody who has the qualifications to see that it's not been edited in any manner. Now, the only thing I can say, the only editing that has taken place, I shortened the original clip. Just because it was too long, and I left my phone down, and like I say, we walked inside, I shortened it. That's the only editing that's taken place, and that shortening was done on the phone itself. So long as the person is going to look at the footage, is qualified to see that it's not been through any editorial program, look at the metadata basically, they all see it's not been edited. Okay, now that is an offer you cannot refuse. That'll prove that the video is real. So we're willing to do that. Our only requirement is once you've been proved wrong and the video is 100% real, what I know it will be because it is, you stop with the personal attacks and the harassment. And isn't it odd that you and Beardo are doing the same thing, the same sort of harassment to different channels? You know what I mean? And when I look at your two together, oh, you're little boyfriends, aren't you? You're really in there together with each other, patting each other on the back. Why? Who celebrates harassment? You know what I mean? We've never harassed you at all. We've made a little joke here. We made one video having a little joke. And you clearly didn't like that, mate. Because you doubled down on us. You doubled down your videos, which is fine, mate. Debunk us all you want. But when you start making personal attacks, mate, that's when it's going to get sticky for you. You know what I mean? So, I wouldn't do that, mate. I really wouldn't. Okay?
On the same day, Mark from PSI then responded once again to Neil and him, quote, throwing down the gauntlet.
Not once did I say you wasn't disabled, Neil. Why are you saying this? Where's all this coming from? Not once did I say you wasn't disabled, Neil. I don't need to know your life story. And remember this, not all disabilities are visible.
Spicy.
Very spicy. He then speaks about the bad language that was used in Smug Puppy's videos and tried to put to bed any misconceptions that may have been made from Smug Puppy's video. The misconceptions also including the ones where Neil accused Mark of saying that he did not have a disability.
Right.
He tried to put that to bed and he tried to quash it.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, you know, if you're making videos about each other.
Yeah, I think it's a fair thing to do.
Yeah.
From the looks of a comment from Kaylee, from Smug Puppy, who I think is Smug Puppy's daughter, it seems they won't be responding to debunkers anymore as they don't want to give them any, quote, publicity.
Right, okay.
So it looks like Smug Puppy's kind of drawn a line in the sand there and they're just going to move on and smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave. And moving on to our last story, Ed Sheeran is actually living in a haunted house.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Of all the people to be living in a haunted house.
Can we send him a message?
Can we come and investigate your
Dear
house?
Ed.
Talk to the man.
Dear Ed, I'm sure you will see this. How are you? Can we please visit?
Love.
Lots of love. Lainey and Ben. And our lovely community.
So, a couple of days ago at the time of recording, our good friend Jojo Wright,
I love Jojo,
who hosts his own radio show on iHeartRadio over in America, actually spoke to Ed Sheeran about his haunted house. Now, they didn't go into a lot of detail, but here's the clip.
I want to sleep in that house.
I don't think you do, man. It's really creepy.
It's like a real thing.
It is a real thing.
Have you seen whatever's going on in there? When we were shooting the documentary, and there's footage of it's weird. We were in that house filming an interview, and a lamp just slid off the table and fell. And you watch the footage, and you're like, "There's no way that would have happened. No one went near it." I'm not like a ghost hunter, like UFO, blah blah blah, but there is something in that house.
To be continued at some point.
Now, as you can see there, Ed actually did say that he's had a few odd occurrences around his house where he was doing some shoots for his new music video or something like that. His documentary, and he had a vase move on its own midway through shooting.
Right, please let us come and visit.
I hope that clip, I do hope that clip actually airs. Imagine if that made it into the, like, that would be so cool.
Yeah.
If it does make it, keep it locked with the Paranormal Roundup, subscribe, and you'll be one of the first to see it.
You talk to Ed, or you talk to...
Yeah, Ed, subscribe right now.
Imagine if you did.
Imagine if we became best friends with Ed Sheeran over his haunted house. Anyway, moving on to the final segment, Lainey, we're doing something a little bit new. We're doing a clip of the week and a creator of the week, just to highlight someone who we think, between us, or the greater community over on Twitter is where I ask, who thinks that someone within the paranormal community is doing an exceptionally good job and deserves a little bit of credit.
Oh, excellent.
And also a clip of the week where someone's found something incredibly terrifying and they deserve a bit of credit for that as well.
Love this.
So, first of all, we're going to go for creator of the week, okay? I want to give it to Goose Pimples this week. Now, I know that Goose Pimples are already a very established channel, but they've started doing something incredibly cool.
Yes.
You've seen
I've backed this.
They've done something incredibly cool with their community and with their subscriber count. So every time they get a new 1,000 subscribers, so every time if they got to 120, for every 1,000 subscribers, that's right, they are planting a tree somewhere around the world. So at the moment, they are on 122,000 subscribers, which means that they've planted 122 trees around the world.
This is great.
So, not only are they providing some of the best content on the internet, check some of it out here.
This is fact.
But they're also now planting the trees, which is saving the planet.
Yay!
So they're doing something even greater than YouTube and paranormal stuff. How incredible is that?
I know, they are awesome, like.
They are. So be sure to go over and subscribe to Goose Pimples. Not only will you get some cool content, but you'll be saving the planet as well. And moving on to our last segment, which is Clip of the Week. We've got a video from the Paranormal Patch who hit me up on Twitter with a clip from their most recent YouTube video that they thought deserved it. And after watching it, it definitely does. Here it is.
I have this irrational fear of like a doll getting up and walking towards me, and like I'm having a fucking panic attack thinking about it. So that's why I am spooked right now. So I am definitely on edge. This is... What the fuck was that noise? What the fuck was that noise? What the fuck was that noise? On edge. This is the one. This is the one. I want to cry. What is that noise? Hello? Oh, now I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna fucking throw up. I'm gonna throw up.
So massive shout outs to our Creator of the Week and Clip of the Week. Lainey, let's give him a big Lainey and Ben round of applause. That's it for everything surrounding the paranormal community at the moment. If you've enjoyed, be sure to get down in the comments. Let me know everything about this. Have you enjoyed having the Princess Lainey back?
Far from it.
I saw Snap Reactor actually labelled us the Prince and Princess of the paranormal community.
Oh, I love Snap Reactor.
I know. Go and check him out as well. Go and subscribe to his channel.
We'll link them all in the description.
All the links to all of the channels included today will be linked down in the description below. And if you're down there, while you're down there, be sure to jump scare the hell out of that like button, subscribe if you're new, and tickle my little bell so you get notified whenever we upload. And until next time, we hope that you've enjoyed, and we will spook to you later. Peace.
Ding!
So good to have you back.
Oh, it's nice to be back.